she said she's going to stay there for like 4 or 5 days from now because I had to come to court. She wanted to take me today, but instead she had to bring me here.
What's your appointment date?
She says she's going to put it. She put it in the system, but she says she's going to get it on her.
Where did the cocaine?
There's a violation as well. That should be in the file.
Yeah.
That's correct, Your Honor. Defense counsel, I did have a chance to discuss that. I told Mr. Turkis I wasn't sure if the court would want to move forward with the plea today.
I'm not going to want to.
Regarding the violation, there would be an admission, and with that admission, he has worked with CMH and gotten into additional programming. He was dropped off here today by
My counselor.
and he wants to continue to have negative tests, but obviously there's the positive test that just happened.
Well, the problem that I have is that the last testing that he has, he's been unable, then he missed a sample on October 6th. I'll accept his admission, but then on October 6th, he's negative, but then he just comes back positive for cocaine.
There was issues with his rent, and he's worked with his counselor, and he also wants to address the court.
Go ahead.
Welcome back to Celeb Shadows. Today we're stepping into a tense courtroom showdown. People versus Terrence Smith, a man fighting to keep his freedom after testing positive for cocaine during probation. What begins as a routine hearing spirals into emotional confessions, medical struggles, and a judge who's had enough of excuses. Terrence claims he's turning his life around, but can the court believe him? Stay locked in, because this case takes unexpected turns that blur the line between honesty, accountability, and redemption.
Well, I think he's. Go ahead. What do you want to tell me?
As far as what I can tell you, to being bluntly honest, well, I had an eviction on my door because I had my son living with me. So after that, I got that fixed. October the 7th, I think. But I was going through a bad time situation, so I take full accountability for the situation that happened. But when it comes down to, I got a bleeding ulcer. So when I called Cheryl, I told her I couldn't make it in because I was going through a bad spot, but she didn't answer the phone. So I still came in. And I tried to use the bathroom. I got bipolar depression, anxiety. I waited a whole hour. And because she told me I can wait in there. So I waited an hour in there.
Right away, notice the strategy. The defense doesn't deny the violation. Instead, they shift the focus to rehabilitation and cooperation. This is classic courtroom psychology. By emphasizing effort, they're trying to convince the judge that Terrence deserves mercy, not punishment. But here's the issue. A positive cocaine test isn't just a minor slip-up. It's a direct breach of the court's trust. And once that trust cracks, rebuilding it in front of a judge takes more than good words. It takes proof.
Sitting, and I still couldn't use the bathroom because of my respiratory system. So it's been going bad, but it's getting better because ever since that I've been coming to drop, I was using alcohol. But ever since I've been coming to drop, I haven't used no alcohol. So my body is getting better. So when I went in on October the 15th, I dropped. And like I said, I take full responsibility for the situation that happened. But I have been clean, but I went through a rough patch, a little episode. So, I mean, I'm just being honest. I take full accountability. I made a mistake. I went down there. I told my counselor. So my counselor, they didn't want me to ride the bus, so they brought me here.
You have an upcoming appointment?
This is where Terrence opens up. Eviction, health problems, and the mental toll of bipolar disorder and anxiety. It's heartfelt, raw, and painfully human. But the courtroom isn't built on emotion. It's built on accountability. Viewers, what do you think? Should a person's personal struggles weigh into a legal decision? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Because moments like this force us to ask, is the system too harsh on relapse or too forgiving on repeated mistakes?
she made an appointment for CMH to get, I got an appointment for CMH to go in there and talk to, them. She said she's going to stay there for like 4 or 5 days from now because I had to come to court. She wanted to take me today, but instead she had to bring me here.
What's your appointment date?
She says she's going to put it, she put it in the system, but she says she's going to get it on her.
Where did the cocaine come from?
Well, to be honest.
Okay, let's start there.
Yeah, being honest, like I said, I've been doing, Your Honor, I'm being honest. I want to be honest. I've been doing fine. I've picked up a little weight, like Miss Marilyn, my landlord, she said, you've been doing fine. But I just got into a.
Here, Terrence admits his relapse, but insists he's clean now, going to counseling, attending programs, staying away from alcohol. This is exactly the redemption arc a defense attorney wants to present. But in the judge's eyes, rehabilitation must be proven with consistent test results, not just good intentions. Terrence's sincerity feels real, but sincerity doesn't erase the evidence. In the justice system, one word matters most: credibility. And right now, his credibility is on thin ice.
Bad spot in my life, and I'm just being honest. I just want to be honest. I don't want to lie to nobody, and I made a mistake. I just made a mistake. But after that, I've been going down there talking to my counselor every day, and everything's going swell because they're keeping tabs on me. They do wellness checks at my house because of my bipolar. But what happened was I had got around, but I'm taking accountability, but I had just got around the wrong people when I went out and was hanging out the one time I did hang out. And lately I'm an introvert. So I just be in the house. So I just got beside myself. I'm just being honest, but my counselor's been with me every day now, and I've been staying in the house.
The defense plays a solid card here. 4 negative tests. That's a decent streak, suggesting progress. But the judge isn't moved. She zeroes in on the core issue. Where did the cocaine come from? It's a question meant to cut through confusion and test honesty. Because the court doesn't care about excuses. It cares about truth. If Terrence can't clearly answer that, it signals to the judge that there's still something he's not admitting. And that's dangerous for any defendant on probation.
And she's taking me to community health, and she's everything's going well. Miss Marilyn, my landlord, she's been coming up checking on me, and everything's been going well. They take me to the grocery store.
Your Honor, if I can just add in here, he had 4 negative tests. There were the 2 that you indicated, the refusals. He somewhat explained that. He had a missed sample. He was negative, and then we had the relapse. So there's, other than the unable or refusing.
At this point, Terrence tries to explain, losing his brother, falling into grief, and getting caught with the wrong crowd. It's emotional and sympathetic, but judges have heard it all before. What makes this moment powerful is the clash between emotion and law. A man seeking forgiveness versus a system demanding accountability. And that's the tragedy here. Terrence might truly be changing, but one wrong step could end everything he's worked for.
He is testing negative. There was the most recent test that was positive. What I'd be asking the court today would be if he can get another negative in between now and the next court date. Obviously, that's a very good indication that he is telling the truth and he had a bad night with the positive test. But
I went and told my
And that's the end of it. The judge revokes Terrence's bond and schedules a follow-up for the 30th. A tough but predictable decision. Until Terrence can get a straight answer, the court won't risk another chance. This case reminds us that in the justice system, second chances are earned, not promised. If you found this case as intense as we did, make sure to like this video, share it with a friend, and hit that subscribe button for more shocking courtroom moments. Only on Celeb Shadows, where truth hides in the shadows of justice.
Counselor, because I quit drinking alcohol, and like I said, I've been gaining weight. I've been doing everything good, and I went and told Miss Jenna and Miss Marilyn, and after that, They've been coming to check on me every single day, and I go downstairs, play ping pong, dominoes, and they read books with me. And I've been doing everything right. And I called my mom. My mom said, dress nice and be honest to you because you're a good judge. So I just came here and I'm just being honest. I don't want to lie.
I know, I bet I still don't know where the cocaine came from.
I,
Were you hanging out around with people?
I really don't never leave out the house. Can I be honest with you? Okay, my brother had a heart attack, right? This ain't about my brother though. My brother had a heart attack. So what happened was I ended up catching the bus on my way to go see him downtown in Arbor, on my way to go see him. Didn't make it to go see my brother when he came out of coma because I get downtown, like my mom don't let me ride the bus. I get downtown, see some guys I know, before you know it, this the situation to end up. Boom, my mom called me, tell me get back home. I go home, and I've been in the house ever since, besides just going to report. Because I really don't never come out the house because after what happened to my brother when they killed my brother. So I really just don't like to be out the house. I got caught in a bad spot around the wrong people, and that won't happen again. I promise. I give you my word on
All
that.
right, I'm done.
I'm
gonna revoke his bond. I'll adjourn it out to next week.
Okay.
And so I'll adjourn it out to the 30th, 2025. 9 a.m. Maybe by that time you can